I have my amazing assistant, Khotatso Piri. He will be demonstrating some of the movement because I decided to wear a tight skirt today. Hey. So, I would like to take you guys on a journey. This journey begins with my life in terms of identity, representation, and inclusivity. The year of 98 was the year my mother brought us from America to South Africa, her home, Soweto. She was in exile in America and decided to come back to South Africa once Nelson Mandela was released. As Nelson Mandela became president, we all thought of a brighter future. Therefore, she packed up and brought her whole entire family back to South Africa. This is where I finally got to meet my family in Mzimhlophe. I met my grandmother, my aunties, my uncles, and the language which I speak is Zulu.
Yeah, that is your language.
See, that's it. I just speak it, but I'm not Zulu.
No, you're not.
I'm not Zulu, right? No?
No.
No. So maybe we should say I speak Sowetan.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe that's the better term that we should use. Continuing into my adolescent life, I constantly got the question of which tribe do you belong to? I found this hard to explain. You see, on my maternal side, my grandmother is Sotho and Swati, and my grandfather is Nzenga. On my paternal side, my grandmother is Ndebele, and my grandfather is Tonga. Confusion, right?
Yeah. It's a mixture.
It's a mixture. One would call it confusion. Someone else would call it, an eclectic of cultures that ran through me. And through this clash of cultures that ran through me, I found it hard to communicate. I found it hard to represent all of me. See, I felt in a room of people, I could never be all of me at one time. I had to choose pockets. And this is where I adapted and executed code switching. Code switching is a way of people who are bilingual, using different languages in different settings. Code switching was my armor. I wore it well. If instead taxi, I need to speak Isizulu. If I'm at home, you can speak English, you can speak Portuguese, you can speak it, it's a little bit of a freedom. However, my siblings would always comment if I were to say ask instead of ask.
Okay.
See, even though the household was African, there was still an American accent in the household. Rupi states in her poems, "What does it matter if two countries are filled in my mouth?" And that's how I felt. I felt I was a clash of two countries in my mouth. If I were to speak, you were to hear my tongue. And when you hear my tongue, it would be an issue of, where are you from? And that was the question I always tried my best to run from. So I went into dance. Dance was something where I could express myself and not have to speak. This was a moment for me to be 100% me with no judgment. At the moment right now, as you see him here, he is one of the students of Kryptonite Dance Academy. I founded Kryptonite Dance Academy when I was 19. I have founded it with Eugene Baloy. He is the co-owner with me.
I'm 19, so yeah.
Kryptonite Dance Academy went on to winning SA's Got Talent in 2016, being the only dance team in Africa to win and have this title.
Crazy. No.
Thank you. Growing up, I wanted to create a safe space I wanted to create a safe space for kids to go into and basically show us what you have. Be
Yeah.
free, be who you are, represent yourself. Therefore, this was the start of a safe space. He is one of our amazing students in the safe space. And for us, it's a family. It's more than just a craft. It's a way of communicating. In Congo, there is a dance which is called kwasa kwasa.
Ay, 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 ay,
Kwasa
ay.
kwasa means to shake your legs and move your hips. This is the start of a movement. And today we see this movement in the most famous Zekete, Zekete, Zekete. Or we see it in the A. These are movements which have come from a different culture group, a different country, and South Africa is consuming it. On top of that, you have movements such as the Tobeta.
Yes.
Show me the Tobeta,
Tobeta.
which now we see it as
Ay, jalo with no more.
Ayebo, 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 right?
Yeah.
Everything has a way of linking back to everything that we do. I always say you will find the source all the time within your movement. You will find the source. Nothing is new. Nothing we see today is new. If we go back, you will start to see and build and understand how this moved from tribes, how it moved into the street culture, and from the street culture into what we see today. Ispantsula and Isbujwa has influenced the dance culture in South Africa on a large magnitude. Through their tempo and rhythm and fast footwork. But let's dive deep into what Ispantsula is. So, there's a movement called Ukubenza. Ukubenza is to thrust your pelvis forward and back. The Amaxhosa have a movement with their shoulders that they use. Now, as we move and use these movements together, and we just put a faster tempo, now we have Ispantsula. Okay? Okay. Okay. Ayebo, ayebo. Ah! Hey, wait, that's my presentation.
Sorry. Sorry. I just got
Hold
carried away.
on.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Carry on.
I
Got it.
see you. Shining.
Yeah.
We are shining.
I can't do it without you. though. Yeah.
We also see the movement with the isiZulu tribe in terms of when they gita. Please show them a gita.
Oh.
Now show them a vosho.
Yo, I'm so sorry, Zoe. I just want to.
No, it's okay if you
Okay.
get carried away. You know, you're making me look good.
Okay.
You're making me look amazing. Or as we see in the Ndebele culture and the Setswana culture, the whistle. I know we all saw the girl with the whistle go viral, right?
Yeah, she did.
These all come from tribes. It all comes from our roots, where we're from, where we're built from. We just need to, I guess, figure out the story, trail it back to our actual roots. Media representation and the global imagination is a way for us to see Africa on a global scale. It's Africa to the world. It's Amapiano to the world. This is our time.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is our time. And we have the duty as creators to make sure that we are representing and performing and showing the essence of Africa. Africa as a collective. Because within the tribal groups that we have, we are more similar than we are different. So I know some of you got the email that said, Jerusalem challenge. Right? Jerusalem challenge?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This is not the Jerusalem challenge, right?
Yes.
But we all just know this dance, right?
Zoe.
Sorry, my bad. We do it at get-togethers. We do it to celebrate together. All that happened is these amazing dancers from Angola took a movement that went viral. They added a twist, a spin to it, and it had all of you getting up and dancing. Dance, I always say, there's always a source. There's always something that you can travel back to and relate it to. Nothing is new. It's just movement, which we have seen that we're adding new spins, new twists to. Diversity in my life has allowed me to see this. I have 5 tribes running through me, and I always feel as though if I don't express one, I'm neglecting the others. This allowed me to see dance and allowed me to appreciate what is happening within Africa. It allowed me to understand and dive deep and research as to what is going on, from the Shaka warriors to the Komani warrior tribes, who now we see in Wakanda. We all have a tribal movement. We all have our tribal past, and now they're just coming alive. And we're seeing a lot of it within the dance culture today. While we need to celebrate this inclusion of each other as Africans, we also need to celebrate our diversity. We are diverse amongst amount of people. And due to that fact, I feel as though Africa, we need to celebrate her, and we need to celebrate her for everything that she is. So right now, as I am standing here today, I am Zoyi Lindiwe Muendane, and I carry all my tribes through me.
Kalaban naman. Yo. Yo. Yes. Ach. Pahon some fun. Ay, 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 ay. Yo.
Thank you.